Friday morning. We stayed the night in Alexandria and then we're going to go, well, I don't know where we'll get to today, eh? Nope. Drive as far as we can.
So, we made it to Fargo. It's a little bit bigger than in the movies. A bit more than I expected. So we're halfway across North Dakota, and what better place to stop than a brewery?
The Laughing Sun Brewery in Bismarck.
In Bismarck, yeah. So, we're finally past the prairies and into the Badlands.
Here they are. And we are just about to cross the Idaho-Washington state border. 3 days of driving. Just one more to go and the big adventure starts.
All right. We made it to Spokane, we're in the hotel, and we're just about to start packing all of our gear. So we've got to take all of this stuff, pack it up onto our 2 bikes. So we made it to Moses Lake and we're ready for the next stage of our trip. We're grabbing a U-Haul and we're going to drive it to Port Angeles. So, third time's a charm. We ended up driving about an hour and a half from the first U-Haul place. Well, that was a massive epic day. I didn't think we were going to make it. 3 U-Haul places. Oh well, at least we're here. We're here. Dropping off the U-Haul, heading back to the hotel, and we'll start the trip in the morning. 5 a.m., Port Angeles, just getting ready to leave for the bus.
Here we go.
We've made it to beautiful La Push, and we are just about to start our ride. Gorgeous morning, gorgeous place. Let's do this. So the climbing's begun in earnest. It's about 10, 11K climbing we got ahead of us. It's getting hot. Nearly at the top. So we're about 60 kilometers in. We've hit the Olympic Discovery Trail, which is lovely. We went up and over a mountain, rode along the ridgeline, which was fabulous, dropping off on both sides, super high. A little bit of sketch gravel here and there, but other than that, just a phenomenal day. Trying to make it to Crescent Lake. Hopefully we get a campground there. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to fill all because we're not going that far.
So here we are, it's the end of the day and we did make it to Crescent Lake. But when we got here to Crescent Lake, which is where we wanted to get to, there were no campgrounds left. And we were facing a bit of a dilemma because A, we didn't have enough cash and they only took cash, and B, there wasn't enough campsites. And it just so happened that we met an absolutely lovely couple from Montana who agreed to share their campsite with us, and they offered us beer, which is also really good. There you go.
You might be able to get up to this.
Like the Tour de France riders on the... That was really good.
Yeah.
I was hungry.
So day 2, we're starting out on the Olympic Discovery Trail. Thanks to the kindness of strangers, we stayed with a couple last night on their campground. One thing that would have been good to know though is along this Olympic Discovery Trail, there's a few pullouts over the lake, overlooking the lake where you could easily rough camp. They actually look like camping spots. And I wish we had moved on because the views were beautiful. Incredible day. About 35, 40 kilometers of incredible, flowy, single track into town. And now beer, fish and chips, food, well deserved. Before we get back on our bikes and get a few more kilometers. After an incredible morning of single track to the Olympic Mountains, we're now on the waterfront trail coming out of Port Angeles.
We're just having a lovely coffee at this really, really cute little drive-through place, this sort of little cottage type thing, and then people just drive through. Super cute. Anyway, we're in for a big day of climbing today, 2,100 meters over about 100k.
Working our way up, 10k climb with 500 meters of elevation, and of course Juliet. Can't even see her ahead of me. Oh, Ducky. I know we love hills, but this is going on forever.
So I just thought I'd make a quick video while I'm waiting for Rob to catch up. That was quite a bit of climbing that we just did. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it's so misty. And here's Rob. Now I think we get to go down a bit.
Nope.
No? More climbing?
We're only halfway.
Oh, okay, so we've only done 250 meters of climbing. Here we go.
climb faster than me, but being someone who carries plenty of extra fuel around their belly, I descend a lot quicker than she does.
Clouds have cleared, there's blue sky. I think we're done about half of the climbing that we're supposed to do today. Seen more deer than I can count. I saw a lynx earlier on the road. Loads of butterflies. It's just beautiful out here. I think it's amazing. So we're having tuna in a bag, which is different, and Swiss cheese and wraps, and Rob got mayo from the hotel kitchen this morning, and he brought with him a lot of Tabasco, and I bought all of these almonds because I was so desperate for salt at the end of the day yesterday, but I'm not sure we'll actually eat them all. Anyway.
Well, we've been riding all day. We're just about out of water. I hear a stream down here, so let's see what we can find. So we were going to originally stop at this campground tonight, right by the river, off the trail. Lovely camping spot. Look at this spot. We stayed at the Walker Inn in Quilcene last night. Beautiful little place. Need to reserve in advance though. It's kind of an Airbnb sort of hotel. There's a great little coffee shop where we had breakfast this morning. Pretty wet this morning. Yeah, we've had amazing luck with the weather, but
not today.
Yeah, typical West Coast rainforest weather. Huge thanks to Dave for this, lending me this jacket though.
It's very wet. We are experiencing proper Pacific Coast weather today. Woo! Look at the raspberries. So we're here in Port Gamble at a lovely little deli place. We've really only ridden 60k today, but it's been quite epic so far. We started out in the pouring rain. We got lost in a inactive golf course. Rob had a little slip, crossed the Hood Bridge, and we're having lunch, and then we've got some single track to ride to the ferry.
Right after you come out of Twisted Sister, the route drops into this lovely, amazing single track. Absolutely fabulous here. Going down this little valley. So we got a pretty late start at Edmonds today. Yesterday really took it out of us. Pretty beat, slept in a little bit. Plus all that descending we've done after the climbing. Wore out all my brakes. So I had to replace both sets of brake pads. Got fresh new brakes today. So looking forward to a wonderful day climbing up into the pass.
Woo! It's a beautiful sunny day. Been riding 14, 15k, something like that. Decided to get breakfast. Yesterday was just a super tough day. I don't know why. I was watching rather than following the map. I was watching the kilometers tick by, and I think that is just a way to make a day grind. Today, back on course, and it just feels like it's going to be really, really fun. So that tiny little road down there is where we have just climbed from. Really punchy little switchbacks, but anyway, nice view at the top.
Stayed in North Bend last night. Cute little town, nice little restaurants, great place to stay if that works out for you. Today we're just riding these rail trails up to the mountains. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gentle climbs the whole way. It feels like a rest day after the last few days. I must admit, yesterday kind of took it out of me. Going through from Edmonds up through Redmond. Those hills were short, punchy. Really just took it out of you. I was done by the end of the day. Thought that 80 to 100 kilometers would be a rest day. Today has just been glorious. Beautiful fast trail, great scenery, and a well-needed break.
So day 6, it's Sunday. We are not at church. We are starting off on the penultimate day of our trip. We stayed in a little inn last night that was a converted bunkhouse from when the Milwaukee Road, which is the train rail line that ran all the way from Seattle to Chicago, was active. Just stopped off at Safeways this morning to get a bunch of supplies because I think the next 2 days we're going to struggle to find any shops or anything like that. So not sure how far we're going to go today, somewhere between 50 and 70, quite a bit of climbing, just for a change. Just have to soak in the last 2 days of this fabulous trip.
So climbing out of Roslyn this morning, we're on beautiful single track. I thought we were going to be on dirt roads and fire roads all day. So our biggest worry today and tomorrow is water. We're in a lot drier terrain now, and we've got heat warnings today and tomorrow. It's supposed to get up to 40 degrees today and warmer tomorrow. Tomorrow there's no rivers on the map. A lot of climbing, I think 1,900 meters of climbing through very arid terrain. Hot?
Hot, yep. Hot and sweaty.
And getting hotter.
Yeah. Getting more climby.
More climby?
More climby. Oh. I think we just climbed up a downhill enduro mountain bike trail because there was lots of people on it with elbow and shin guards. But anyway, we're at the top now for the time being. And
the mountain goat beat all the mountain bikers up the hill.
That way.
You're too fast.
They're like big heads.
Wow. So, just in time, we're out of water and we come down into this valley about 25 kilometers from Elum, and found a nice little river here. So I was worried that 50 or 60K today would be way too short. But 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's 39 degrees Celsius. And so far we've only done 34 kilometers. The morning was tons of fabulous single track, but that really slowed us down. Right now we're on some nice, moderate fire road. Only issue is we're in the middle of a 12-kilometer climb with 800 meters of elevation gain. So that's going to go pretty slow too. Just got to keep pedaling. One pedal stroke after another. so it's day 8. We're gonna head out. Might be our last day, not sure yet. Not sure if we'll make it back to the car.
It's a long day and it's a lot of climbing. And it sounds like that last one is going to be a bit of a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. It's actually the next one that's a big one, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the last one.
Yeah. But.
And then I really would like to make it.
To the car?
To the car if we can. I know that's a big day, but.
Yeah.
I think I'll be done.
Yeah, well, let's see how we feel.
Really clean shorts.
Nearly at the top of our first climb of the day. Look at that view. Definitely worth it. So first climb and descent done, and we are just about to start the second climb. It's 11 kilometers long, 782 meters of elevation to gain. A little bit worried about water. We've gone up and down. We haven't seen any water yet, so anything that we see, even a little trickle, we're going to stop and refill, hopefully. So otherwise it could be a really tough day. Still no water. We're stopping at every little river gully like this. Could be interesting. Oh boy, I really got to keep your eyes open today. I found some water. I'm not sure if I can even get it. Like, take a look at this. That's it. Nearly at the top of our biggest climb of the day, or our longest climb of the day anyway. Absolutely spectacular views here. Well worth it. It's turned out to be an amazing day. We just got to the top of another hill, went to have lunch, and noticed that one of my racks is broken off. The bolts is sheared right off. Oh well, I'm not going back for it. It's probably a long way back, and maybe even off the road. Look at that. It's absolutely incredible. It's 2 in the afternoon. Still climbing. Couldn't even make good time on a lot of the descents because they were so rocky or rutted or just really loose sand. I think this is the climb to the high point of the route. I think I'm nearly there. Maybe a kilometer to go. Down to half a bottle of water. Haven't seen any water for a long time, hours. So kind of rationing. Hopefully we find some on the other side. First water we've seen in hours. Just about out. Getting really thirsty. I've been conserving. It's a little bit stagnant, but it'll do. Lovely color and a lovely smell. So nothing like some swamp water to rehydrate you and build up your vitamins and minerals. Crazy. Miles and miles and miles of descent. Going all the way down there. You can see the road, or you can barely see the road across the valley there. And down. Crazy. Crazy. Hours and hours without water, and then the road turns to this. That's big hill, Ducky. We got this. Hey there, mountain goat. That was a monster climb. Jesus. Loose sand was deadly.
Yeah. And hot. Oh my god. Thank God it's over.
Yeah, downhill. Yeah. I was thinking that U-Haul actually did us a favor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
2 more days in this heat would have killed us.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would have been brutal. So we're in Watachee. We've got a hotel. We're gonna go get the car tomorrow. For those of you who are doing the rest of the route, I'm glad you joined us this far, but we won't be taking you any further.
And don't do it in August.
And definitely don't do it in August. It is way too hot, way too dry.
Not enough water.
And there's not enough water. Yeah, we had some long stretches there without water, so.
It was a good day.
That was a very good day. It was a good trip.
Yeah, it was a great trip. What next?
Log Cameras Waltz.
Yeah, maybe in Quebec. Yeah.
So it's our final day. We're just leaving Watachee along the river. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Just going to be a nice short day, maybe 20-25K up to the car.
So we're riding out of Watachee back to the car. It's the last morning, and really strange feelings about the whole trip. It's been absolutely epic, and the change in the landscape is dramatic. It's, you know, we've gone from the Pacific coast to this sort of flat, dry area, spectacular scenery, and really glad that we got to experience this piece of the trip too. So we're about, I don't know, 20k from the car, and oh, excuse me, sorry. We'll see how today goes.
Lovely morning ride, and we're coming into Cashmere, which ends this part of our trip. Only question now, is our car still there?